Good morning, Patrick here from Complete Health, and just wanted to talk about something that more chiropractors should be talking about, which is how chiropractic is affecting the way that our nerves work. So when we look at chiropractic, what is the primary focus? What should we be aiming to achieve? Now, me personally as a chiropractor, I've read my chiropractic history and I understand a little bit to do with the basic philosophy of chiropractic, and that is really to aim at improving the function of a person's nerve system in order to allow for their body to do what it's supposed to do, which is heal itself. Now, why as chiropractors should we be so focused on the way that nerves work? Well, let me ask you, what function or what organ in your body is the organ that's controlling every other single organ in your body? And it's the one that ironically sits underneath our hat. So BJ Palmer always used to say that is the organ that's the most important organ is the one that sits underneath your hat. And the reason being is that when we look at our brain, our spinal cord and our spinal nerves, they control every single function in our body, every single one. There is pretty much no function in our body, down to hormones, down to thoughts, down to growth, down to the inflammatory response changing as a result of an injury, down to digestion, down to heart beating, breathing. Every single one of these is controlled either consciously or subconsciously. Now, we can consciously override our ability to breathe, but God forbid you fall asleep and you're not consciously thinking about your breath, what would happen? So we have this system that constantly runs in a state that's keeping us in balance. And if that system or that navigation system, that system that's supposed to be guiding and ordering absolutely everything, there's enough change in there that someone starts to get pins and needles in their arms, or there's enough change in someone's nerves that a muscle goes weak, or there's enough changes in someone's nerve that they'll start to feel pain, or there's enough changes in someone's nerves that they'll start to feel symptoms of some degree. Is it not safe to say that that same nerve could be controlling other functions and could be leading to later disorders down the line? Because when we talk about nerve dysfunction, we call it dys, and we put a hyphen in it, ease, which basically means the nerve is not functioning as it should, and it's in a state of almost discomfort or not functioning at 100%. And if something's not functioning at 100%, the risk of injury goes up. And if you continue to leave that, it goes up and up and up. We know that nerves can send signals at something like 300 miles, it's somewhere 250 to 300 miles an hour, depending on the nerve that you stimulate. And the thing is we should see changes relatively fast as far as function is concerned. But what we obviously have to understand is that once we get that function back, healing has to take place. And this is how chiropractic works. We remove the interference, whether that's neurological, whether that's mechanical, whether that's muscular. We remove it so the nerve system can start to function better, the movement can start to better, the patterns can start to be relearned in the body so the body can do what it's supposed to do, which is either heal that joint, that organ, that tissue that's dysfunctional, or in this case, dis-eased, so diseased, not at ease, so that we can allow that tissue to start to actually function properly again so it can do what it's supposed to do, which is heal itself. That's how chiropractic works. Until tomorrow, take care.